Hey guys, Dominique here. So today's video is sponsored by Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club delivering top shelf goods from underrated brands. It's free to join. Every month they introduce their members to cool new products, outdoor gear, barware, home and kitchen goods. You guys know how I love kitchen goods, clothing, and more. Based on a preference quiz members fill out when they sign up. The box lineup changes every month and each box has around $70 in value, but you only pay a fraction of the price. 90% of the products in Bespoke Post boxes come from small businesses, many of which are based right here in the US. This is Chop, an Alaskan ulu. Oh, I think I need to get this out. And a vegetable cleaver. Now this is a real way to cut your vegetables. This is awesome. Weekender travel bag. This would be nice if I can get away from the truck for the weekend. Oh, cold brew coffee maker. You guys know how much I love coffee as well. Concrete desk set. Oh, this is cool. This is actually right up my alley. This is perfect. You only pay for what you want. You'll get a box assigned to you each month based on the quiz you take when signing up. Before it's shipped, you'll get a preview of what comes inside the box, and you get to decide if you would like to keep it, swap it for a different box on offer, or skip the month entirely for absolutely no charge. You only pay for what you want, plus the box lineup changes every month. To get 20% off your first box, click the link in the description and enter Dominique20 at checkout, or go to bespokepost.com/Dominique20. Thanks to Bespoke Post for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it. Today, guys, I just wanted to touch on a subject that you guys have asked a lot of questions about. Basically, how much a month does it cost to be an owner-operator? I have a little bit different situation. I borrowed money from a family member, and my minimum payment for my truck is only $2,000 a month. If I had financed my truck through a bank or like a credit union or something like that, my payment probably would have been closer to $3,500 a month, maybe a little bit more. So I got really lucky there. So my payment is $2,000 a month. My insurance, which I have shopped around like crazy. Everybody is telling me I'm paying too much. I agree. My insurance is about $1,200 a month. I think it's like $1,236. And I'm with Progressive. Everyone's told me that they're bad, and I totally get it, but I cannot find anyone else that's willing to insure a startup, which is totally fine. We're working through it. It's not a big deal. So that's just about $1,200 a month. The next expense would be fuel, and every month since I started out 6 months ago, has gotten more and more expensive, of course, because fuel has gone up $2.50, maybe $3 a gallon since I started, which is a huge difference. But right now I'm spending right about $5,000 a month, and every month it inches up a little bit more, but that's about average. The next expense would be tires. So far I've spent about $2,400 on tires in 6 months. So that's about $400 a month if you average it out, because I've only had to purchase 3 tires for the trailer and then 2 drop axle tires, and then we moved the drop axle tires that were on the truck onto the trailer when I got a flat last week. And then maintenance. Obviously I have an advantage that my husband is a diesel mechanic, so any major things that happen, like when my clutch went out or when I need brakes or any other major thing or any light thing, he handles it. So I'm only really out the expense of the parts and the oils. Spending about $850 a month on parts and fluids to keep the truck going. It seems like a lot, but we've done brakes on pretty much every axle. I think there's only one axle left that hasn't gotten new brakes. So, and of course, like my husband's been doing all of that in the shop, so I'm not paying somebody to do that type of stuff. I am paying a bookkeeper, which is costing me right around $200, sometimes $300 a month. But the reason why I chose to hire a bookkeeper is because I have so many different things going on, and it's not just the truck. And if it was just the truck, I could probably fit it in and easily get it done, and it wouldn't be that difficult. But I did hire a bookkeeper because I have so many different avenues and I have so much going on, and keeping up with the kids and keeping up with the housekeeping and YouTube is really hard, and I'm busy all the time. So like I always have a to-do list that's a mile long, and her fee, which I think is about $50 an hour, is totally worth me paying her to do like the upkeep on my books and filing all my taxes and paying employees if I need to. So it's really helpful. And then the last expense that I have on here is the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. So they basically, to stay compliant with all of their requirements, you have to hire a third-party company, which seems like a bit of a scam if you ask me, but you have to pay fees to a company that you don't want to because the government said you do. Basically to manage your drug testing and your background checks. The reason why I think this is a total scam is because I had to pull my background check and my driving record, even though my insurance company already did it. My insurance company already pulled my driving record. They already knew everything. I know my driving record. I have to pay for that for Bobby, and then for my friend Jeff, who has been driving for me as well. So that's costing me right around $120 a month, give or take, because if I have to do a drug test or I have to pull a background, or it goes up and then it goes down, there's no exact amount. But basically with all of those things, and I know that there's other things that come up, and sometimes you do have to replace things that are much more expensive than what I've had to do, because the only major breakdown I've had is my clutch, and then replacing all of my brakes, which they weren't broken, they're just worn out. But anyway, so that all added together is $8,920 a month to keep rolling. I'm sure there's other things I'm missing, probably small things, computers and that type of stuff that has to be bought to keep up on things. And I'm gonna have to order truck tickets here pretty soon, and that's gonna cost me about $400. And basically truck tickets, it's the paperwork that you have on the job site that you fill out, that the customer signs. And but $400 worth of truck tickets is gonna last me for several years. So I hope that gives you guys a better idea of what I spend every month to keep my one truck on the road. All right guys, well that was just a quick rundown of my expenses every month. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for my next video. I have a big announcement. I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys, and I will see you guys next time.